come on, let me tell you something. So, you know, we've been watching, you know, we've been focusing on the rats. So we've been watching...
Rats, we've only actually seen one.
What two?
Sounds like we're rat infested. We have only seen one.
Well, anyway, yeah, but it was in the day, wasn't it? Anyway, so we've been sort of rat focused, and you know, I've got my secret lock, I've got my door, I've got my door here. How many of you have seen this door? And I've got my steel door behind it. But the magic of YouTube, or, you know, the thing of YouTube, there's so much information telling you, people telling you stuff, and seeing stuff. And I've always had mice droppings hereabouts, but I've never really, you know, never seen them. Anyway, let me tell you. So it trains your eye to look in places, and I don't know why. And we've been here enough times. We've worked on this so many times, haven't we? And look what my eyes saw. We've just been sitting, funny enough. And Deb,
What?
we've been watching rats catching films.
Yeah.
And then he was telling about the holes and where they get in and up the walls and how they get in and all the rest of it, right? And lo and behold, I've never seen it before. I don't know if it's a new one or an old one or whatever, but I've got to tell you, you've got to look at things with a different eye. Look at that. Look at that. That is a rat hole and a half, isn't it? And they've come through the framing of the door. Can you see? Look. They've come through the frame. Must be, to want a hole that big, you've got to be a bloody big rat, haven't you? This is the framing of the door. You know, every day's a learning day. I wouldn't even look down there ordinarily, but you know, rats is in our focus, and we've been looking downwards now, haven't we? And why haven't we seen it? And I thought, well, they can't get in and through the door, can they? Can they? This is the door. Look, right in front of our face. There's a bloody big rat hole. And they've gone through the frame of the door. Look at the thickness of wood of the door that they've got through. Blimey. That's... I am gobsmacked. I am officially now gobsmacked. Wow, and I had to show you that because we've only just seen it, haven't we? Actually, we're about to go out. The alarm was on. We're watching this. How high did you jump?
About a foot.
The phone was by the side of us. We were watching this rat program. My skin was beginning to creep, and the phone went, the alarm went, and we both went, whoa! So learn with me. We are gonna go rat hole hunting and rat hole fixing, aren't we? Wow. How long has that been there? What the? Wow, we've got to go all the way around the bottom. I only overthought the vent, and the vent had been moved, and I've never really been that conscious. Well, we are now. And mind you, having said that, they haven't been here for 4 or 5 days now, the rats. So hopefully whatever was chasing us, maybe that nest might be dead. But wow, yeah. We haven't, in the past, we haven't really seen activity, have we, Deb, much?
No.
We knew about this hole here. We didn't think it was a problem. Did you say you'd been digging there?
I pulled up a weed.
Or pulled up a weed
I don't
there?
think they'd get anywhere there anyway, because do you remember when Charlie was a puppy?
The road.
Literally, it's so full of concrete and
Yeah.
tarmac.
Yeah. But anyway, wow. And of course they love bushes, and what's behind here, and this bush has been here forever, and wow, we got to make ourselves aware. But look at that. That's a 4x2, isn't it? And they've come straight through a 4x2. I think mainly because this is so secured anyway, me being me, that's why they've been able to cut through there and the whole thing hasn't fallen on the floor. But we'll be putting steel in there. It's another job, but I'm showing you as I'm finding it myself. Look at this rat hole there through the frame. Wow! What a massive surprise that was to find.
It could be just it's rotten at the bottom, Reg.
No, it's rounded. Look at it's a round. It's actually a round
Oh, okay. All right.
rat hole, isn't it?
Ugh. Well, they're in your garage anyway.
Well, if you're listening, ratties, this means war. Yeah, I'm going to nuke you all. Right, anyway, let's
So I
carry
need
on.
to tidy up in there.
Let's carry on.